Oh. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh, no.
He's got it. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wide out. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go. And not try to intercept it and make a bad play. Swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Coming after it. He's got the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game.
No, come on.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down into the 37.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Marks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Shit.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got out of trouble and throws.
Go.
Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
To the air, it's Murphy.
God,
to the right out.
Come on,
He
man.
really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm
So
not
head on the
positive,
next
but
here.
that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th.
No,
And
sir.
that one falls incomplete. A
No,
huge
sir, right
stand
there.
by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. It's a fumble.
Damn!
On that loose
Come
ball.
on.
It'll be a turnover.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella?
Come on, man.
He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
Yeah, that should have been your
So
ball.
he
I
took
don't know
a
if they're
chance by
doing it.
using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes
I
back to
admit
bite
that.
him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
Yeah.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short.
Yeah. Park it.
Looking to throw for it.
Shit.
Moving out of the pocket.
Man, I'm
He is
following
brought
you.
down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Gonna run it. It's Marks.
Let's go,
And
baby.
race it to the house. Touchdown, USC. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top of 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. Put a good drive together.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
No, damn.
Himself.
I can fumble that shit.
They recover their own
Damn.
fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
I didn't see it fall. Let's go, D.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw.
Yeah.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Murphy. Trying to get to it.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Let's go.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep.
Damn. Oh,
And
what? Oh,
this
you
is
caught that
dropped.
shit.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and
He
he
had
couldn't
it.
hold on. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch, called for and made. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
Come on.
I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten to run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
To the air, it's Murphy. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield.
Pick it up. Let's go.
And the defense got it.
The more hats you have near the football,
Yes,
the more
let's go.
likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The give out of the gun. He locked up and held on to bring him down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it.
They've got the
What's all I was fucking fumbling, man?
defense just cradling that fumble and
Both of
securing
us.
it.
What is it, raining?
Those smashes where you can hear it up here. It's goodness gracious, you can hear the contact, such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
He wants to go deep.
Oh!
He's got it on the left.
Look,
Oh,
look.
look out.
He
There
caught.
he goes.
Look.
Inside
Oh, he
the
ain't
10.
caught.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Okay.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the tailback.
Damn.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Let's go, yeah.
They'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
That's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big
Let's
play.
touch up there, Chief.
This offense, this quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Scrambling away. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
So deep.
Oh, he's going to try to get it.
Good
And
shot.
he's got it inside the 25.
Good, brother, man.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
That ain't gonna happen.
In the modern
Yeah,
era
that's
of
fun.
college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in with a long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Yeah, 41 seconds before
And
the
the
half.
score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out.
Running it back. Let me shoot that.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring
Let
it
me
out.
shoot.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our
I couldn't get it off.
pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On second down, he's looking downfield.
Oh!
Pass is incomplete. Half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half.
All right, we got the ball.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes.
Oh.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that one, they get on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll finally catch up, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give to the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Murphy.
It's complete
to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers.
Well then, man, that's it.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. Lining up to add another. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the left. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Bringing it back, it's Shelton. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's...
Oh, my freaking word.
All right, so if you're the
Why did I go on that man and go off for him like that? Oh, I won't happen again.
And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing than a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Behind the line, it's Marks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker or safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's marked.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Let's go. Let's go, Duke.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Feeling going deep.
Oh, yeah. Give me that.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner goes down. This offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Oh,
And it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the
try to catch you on that slant right quick.
Grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff to the single back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Oh,
On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Wide out in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He looks that one in nicely. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield.
Oh, come on.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Ah,
And
nigga
a
jumped.
missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. On the run, it's Thomas. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets open down.
Oh shit! He got loose here.
He's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The lone back's got it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, and they can take the 3 points on the board.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Got it.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some...
God, why are you turning around and throw that fuck shit?
Oh, what a big play in a tie
That was
game.
dumb as hell. I'm turning around and do that dumb ass
And
play.
this defense coming up with points of their own.
System.
What a play by this defense. The offense
Why?
No, flip the script. The big pick 6.
Don't forget that play.
In this ball game. What a play by the D.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out
Fucking
there to try
gave it
to
to him.
score again after the pick 6.
Oh,
Fielded
damn.
in the end zone. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end
Fucking
zone.
gave it to him.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the right.
Run for me, nigga.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it slipped through his
damn.
fingers, incomplete. That
Had
would
that
have been
shit.
a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Good game, cuz.
Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Running game is good.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake.
I use my trolling better than I've ever used in my football.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the
perimeter
that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take
that's
steps.
just gave it away.
His feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
Take it one mistake. Man.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's
I'll
taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back.
Hit that ass. I'm getting a shit ass.
After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and
hyping
that is
up.
how we'll end it. Well, points weren't the issue, guys.
That was
They
good.
couldn't string
Good
together
game,
enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to
College
football.
This
Right,
got
a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up.
Y'all don't all this replay shit. I don't see
That's
a
going to do
step.
it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
No, I don't want to see dude. Okay, 226 yards, 93 yards. Okay. Shit, 20 plus yards of shit. Yeah, dog. Yeah. All right, again.